Recently, I've been talking about pitching outside of your league. I want you to be looking for opportunities to pitch collaborations or something with people you feel are super far out of your league. Not super, super far, but super far out of your league. I want you to get outside of your comfort zone. Because if you're only pitching for collaborations or interactions with people on your level, that's as far as you're ever going to grow. I want you to be stepping outside of your comfort zone. So this week, I have been working really, really hard to pitch big projects to companies I'm probably not quite as popular as some of the other people that they've worked with. I am working very, very hard to make sure I am getting myself a seat at the table. And when I come in with my credentials backing me and I speak with confidence, most of those people give me a seat at the table. So even though I feel like maybe I can't work with these big giant companies, maybe I'm not quite to that level yet, I know I have the skills, I know I have the ability to do these things, I just have not worked with people quite on their level yet. So now I'm going to make the commitment to ask the big questions and put myself in front of them. Most of the time, they don't know I exist. Or if they do, they've just been waiting for me to reach out. And so I am looking for opportunities where I can take a step up. I want to raise myself up to a new table to be at. I want to go from the level I'm at to the next level. It's very much like a holiday. You're not sitting at the kid table anymore. You are now graduating to the adult table or to the adultier adult table. We want to make sure that we're stepping up with that. And so I always look for opportunities that seem a little bit big for me, that I'm slightly intimidated to reach out because I don't feel like I'm quite there yet based on who else they're working with. So I'm reaching out to big companies, and the worst thing that can happen is that they say no. And then what does that do to me? Literally nothing. If I ask them for a job, if I ask them for an opportunity and they say, no, thank you, or they ignore me, that doesn't impact me. It doesn't change my life. I'm not doing work. It's not like I've lost work. It's an opportunity for me to potentially get more money, to potentially get those collaborations, but it is not going to impact my life if they say no. If, however, they say yes, now I have a really cool collaboration with a cool company that I want to work with, making money that I didn't have in my pocket before. So reaching out isn't going to hurt me and could potentially elevate what I am doing and how I am doing it. So I always recommend pitching up. Yes, you should be pitching things on your level for sure, but I always want you to take that extra step. I want you to take just a little bit more so that you can start to level up and work your way up the rungs of the ladder so you can get bigger and better collaborations with companies that you want to work with. If you don't ask, they're not going to come find you. And so pitching up is something I highly recommend, and for the most part, it works really well for me. Sometimes I get ignored, sometimes I get told no, and that's fine, but usually I get told yes, and I get to do some really cool things. Highly recommend we're pitching up.